About now. Hi!
Ooh,
Ah.
Ah!
how dare you?
With gusto.
Haha.
I've never met this gusto,
Gusto.
but I'm with them quite a lot.
Yeah. You
How be
seem quite good friends.
Yeah.
There's a bear.
There's the bear. Bear has yogurt
Bear
and
has
is ready
yogurt.
to focus.
Ready to focus.
Because they have set deadlines, and I saw those deadlines, and I was like,
Yeah, same. Like,
please rest. Please rest.
please.
It bear sets
Rest.
unrealistic deadlines again.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you can hit
Bear.
that deadline, Bear. I'm just worried about the consequences of you doing.
Also, please rest. Know that it doesn't need to be 100% perfect by your standards, because your standards are through the fucking roof and in the stratosphere, and it is already fucking incredible and gorgeous, fabulous, and not saying any names, but they will love it.
But yeah, it's
I don't know what you're talking about, and now I feel left out.
well, you're not left out anymore, because I'm gonna reiterate what happened yesterday. What was mentioned yesterday, which is that Chib got something in the post yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you
I
missed
did.
it. After just over 7 months, Chib received their Christmas card from me.
In July.
Classic
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
July. It's a Christmas miracle.
Christmas, Merry Christmas. All that had to
Merry
happen was
Christmas.
Oh,
it managed to overlap. I've just realised this. It managed to overlap with Christmas things being sold in shops if Mrs. Photos or anything to be believed. So, does that technically count as this Christmas?
Maybe? I mean, I now have 2 identical Christmas cards.
Yes, I did. I did write out a new one and give it to them in person during holiday. So they've got 2, also 2 Ernsterns.
2 Ernsterns.
2 Ernsterns.
Oh, yeah.
Ernstern and Ernstern, that famous Dark Souls boss.
It's always
Those
been
small
double
patterns.
Ernstern. There's no one else.
There's no Smo or anything like that. Always
Who's
like,
that?
just
I
Ernstern.
don't know her.
Sounds fake. Yeah. So there's good news possibly for, is it Oobs and Sawyer that are also still missing their cards?
Maybe? I don't know anymore. It's possible. Oobs and Sawyer are still outstanding. I up until 2 days ago, or up until yesterday, I would have said gone, disappeared, never to be retrieved, but
Yeah.
who knows now?
Suddenly there's hope. 7 months after the fact.
Yeah.
I've once again not thought about what to draw.
No, absolutely not. Drawing? What's drawing?
What's draw? I remember thinking all the way through the week, I could mention that on Sunday stream so I have something to talk about. Or that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Didn't once think about what to draw. So, I'm gonna draw...
I for once
Hmm?
have a little bit of an idea, but
Ooh.
I'm also expecting a phone call soon, so I'm not gonna start it.
That's fair, that's fair.
Hey, Bear, what the actual fuck?
I know, right? Exactly. See?
What is the genuine?
See?
Are you
They've
fucking
been
talking
working on that
about?
for the fucking week. For the past full week, they've been working on that. And their deadline is fucking, like... I'm not gonna say
It's
it because
close.
I don't know if saying the date will
It's close.
Give anything
Too
away, but
close.
It's very close. It's very close. Anyway, yeah, be right back.
Like,
Yeah, well, good.
half that would already be so amazing. And there's so much more.
But wait, there's more.
That's insane. And Bear, you're insane. You're absolutely fucking ludicrous. You're insane. Yeah, and that's insane. I don't know what you're talking about, Bear. That's an insane thing to happen. Just getting the work in progress of that is already an insane thing. I just want you to know that. Even if you don't hit the deadline. Jesus Christ. Suddenly feel a lot better about my own plans for the future.
One of the things I did put on my bingo card for this year was to make more plans in advance and try and work out how long things will take me and stuff like that. And having not done any of that, again, yeah, feels like I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you know, like swung too far into the other extreme.
Yeah.
Like you're afraid of falling into the extreme of, oh, I'm not doing enough. But Bear swing so hard into the other extreme that you're going, huh, maybe I'm in the middle, actually. Maybe I'm doing great.
What we're saying, Bear, is your inspiration.
Sure, that's what we're saying.
In a variety of ways. Both in terms of output and process.
Yeah. Right. I still don't know what the fuck I'm drawing, by the way.
We love you, Bear.
What are you drawing, Chris?
I
Who
ate
is
too much
this?
pizza, so this is M having eaten too much pizza.
Perfect.
I have not drawn M for a while, and it shows. Need therapy. No, we need to get together and learn how to plan things properly. Is what we need to do.
Things, drawings, and such.
Things, drawings, and such. Okay. One thing. If you would like a small prompt. I'm playing in my spare time when my brain is not cooperating. I am playing Paper Mario, the original.
Ooh, Paper Mario.
Paper Mario. Having played Super Mario RPG. And the most recent addition to my party, and one of the two characters in my party with a personality, is a Boo.
A Boo
who is sassy, slaps people, has a lot of self-confidence and assuredness, and is called Bo. And has little bows in their hair, carries a fan, has very sort of Jessie from Pokemon vibes in many ways. So if I share a picture...
Now that's a boo with personality.
That's a boo with personality. I really like Bo. She has not left my party since she joined.
Perfect. I love her.
So if you want to draw, you know, Bo with bows in the hair, and a fan, and a sassy look, go ahead.
Sure. Let's try that. I think I should be able to draw Bo.
Yeah, Paper Mario is an odd one. I started playing it beginning of the week. God, even using speed up, because I'm playing on an emulator. Even using speed up, it's so slow. It's such a slow game. In so many ways, and sometimes it makes sense because there's a lot of like timing-based combat attack things, which were kind of in Mario RPG, but not really. I mean, they were, but I was bad at them. So, but it's a much bigger deal in this. So it makes sense that it should be slow enough for you to be able to get that timing down. But just everything else in the game's so slow. And like it's a mixed bag with characters. Like every character in the game is just like this thing from Mario games, but we gave it a bit more personality. As opposed to Mario RPG with whatever the hell's going on in that game. Do you know what Booster is? I don't know what Booster is. One of your characters is a cloud. You know? It seemed to have more imagination. Rather than,
Yeah.
you know, this is a Goomba with a hat. This is a Koopa with a neckerchief. This is... who else is in my party? Oh, a Bob-omb that's pink, so they're female.
Classic.
Classic. It's an odd time. Although I should also point out my favourite part of the game so far has been when so the story revolves around Bowser stealing things, blah blah blah. That's the other way. It feels generic. It's, you know, Bowser steals things and Peach and so on. You must get Peach back, save land, castle, etc. But you're doing so with the help of a little, or Peach is doing so with the help of a little junior star person who is not very good at fulfilling wishes, but is trying their best. And they fluttered down from the sky and was like, I'm here to fulfill your wish, and so on and so forth. And they introduced themselves by going, hi, I'm Twink. And
yeah.
and let me
Twink,
tell
huh?
you, that's the best bit of the game so far. That made me laugh for a good while. He's Twink. They're very cute, to be fair. Twink is very cute. But you try looking up them on the internet. Is there anything else to say about Paper Mario? Not really. It's a Metroidvania, which is interesting. Keep unlocking new movements and abilities and things, and going back to places and doing things you couldn't do before, and unlocking new areas because you can get to them now and stuff, which is surprising. It has what I have discovered is something that I actually really like in RPGs, which is a postal system.
Just in RPGs, huh?
Yeah. Clearly don't like them in the real world because they hate me, but But in an RPG, you get to do it, which means you can actually deliver things on time. But yeah, it's nice in Final Fantasy IX. It's nice in this. It's fun to get a letter and then try and find the person and go, "Hey, I got your mail. There you go. Have a letter." And then they tell you all about the contents of the letter because that's how the postal system works. You just share everything.
I always tell my postman everything.
Exactly. I love them already.
I hope this is what you had in mind.
I didn't specifically have anything in mind, but this is better than anything I could have had in mind, so... I'm very thankful.
Good.
What else did I do that's worth talking about? I went. Should I? I don't know. I don't know how much information to give for this because it will basically end up doxing me. But I can say I went to the base of a big shaft.
Uh-huh.
It calls itself that. Not my words.
Sure, that's what they all say, Chris.
It was a triple helix staircase that went up very, very tall into a mountain or cliffs. Which means that it was 3 spiral staircases at the same time, like intertwined with each other. And it was called the Big Shaft or something like that. Which did not make me snicker. And yeah, it's a big shaft. I didn't climb it. I didn't go up the shaft, but I did stay at the base. And it just looked really cool.
Also what they all say.
Yeah. But one thing I didn't think of, because I'm only familiar with things like that from like games and stuff, because it's a way of having like 2 separate layers intertwining with each other and looking kind of cool, a la Dark Souls. But what I didn't think, which makes perfect sense, is that the reason you'd make something like that is so you can get a lot of people up at the same time. If you had 1 spiral staircase, that's 1 person going up at a time. 3? That's 3 people. And I don't know how much you know about maths, but that's 3 times as many.
Damn.
We got 3 times. Yep, we got twinks and shafts in this stream, exactly. That's what I'm calling the VOD.
You're gonna call this stream the VOD?
Well, if you want to add my 3rd conversation topic, we can go twinks, shafts, and divorce.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Because the other thing that happened this week, 3 things happened to me this week, a variety of things. But the other thing that immediately springs to mind is I listened to the new Muse album, which came out last month. It was newish. New to me. And it's weird because it's called the WoW signal. The WoW signal. Which is named after a space phenomenon, a signal that came from deep space that was kind of like, wow. And so the album, if you know anything about Muse, they like their weird space things and conspiracy theories and weird things like that. But what was odd is like all the stylings of it are space. All of the visualizers for the tracks on YouTube are like things floating in space, and the WoW signal thing is like a weird alien ring that's sending out signals, and all the music videos are like, there's a music video taking place on like one of Saturn's moons. So clearly space is the theme of the album, right? Wrong, it's a divorce album.
Sure.
The entire thing is about the lead singer's divorce, and I didn't realize till the end. I was like, what? I got tricked into hearing about your divorce drama, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'm very bad at reading into lyrics. But when in the music video the astronaut is now untethered, free floating through space, and reaches out for a wedding ring that is floating there, and it flows away. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sure.
Subtleties for cowards. People do grieve in their own ways, but it's like, it's not flattering for the other person. A lot of the lyrics in this album. Like, one of the songs, I guess musically a thing to point out is that, like, I didn't like the last album, it was a mess. But this album is more consistent, but also feels more overproduced. Like, I got to the song Cryogen, which is like halfway through the album, and went, oh yeah, this is a 3-piece band. I forgot this wasn't like some sort of synth DJ project or whatever. It's like, these are actually people playing instruments. I can hear it now. Wow. There's a guitar and drums.
Damn.
But
That's rough.
I was going somewhere with that. I think it was about the song Cryogen, which has the worst pun. The name, it's called Cryogen.
Yeah.
But the lyrics, and you would think, again, like space or something like that, but no, the lyrics of the chorus are something like, Cryogen, Cryogen, now I can cry again.
Sure.
It's like, I'm not exaggerating. It's so bad.
Bad. I'm sorry, that's just bad.
Hang on, let me actually get the lyrics so don't get sued for slander. This was one of the singles. It's one of the best tracks on the album, but lyrically it's not great.
If that's one of the best tracks on the album, I am afraid.
Yeah, like, here's some of the Ice Queen, I've been demonized, emptiness, she left me running, etc. Cryogen, I can never cry again. Cryogen, I'm freezing over. Yeah, this girl is nitrogen. Don't cry again. That's the chorus.
Rough.
Sloan will not be bothered with this album. Musically, it's quite good. Particularly Cryogen, I remember enjoying because it sounds like Plug-in Baby 2. But also there's some good stuff. The opening track is very good. Yeah. Lyrically, it's
Bad?
Yeah. Lyrically, it's bad. I mean, this is coming off the last album, whose lead single was... Oh, hang on, let me... Again, I'm not going to slander. I mean, I think the main single was the title track, Will of the People, but that's not the song I want. The song I want is the first track on the album. Oh, I thought it was first track on the album. First single from the album. You Make Me Feel Like It's Halloween.
Sure.
Good, I'm glad. Hi, I'm back. Well, what was that in reference to?
We're talking about Muse and their lyrics and how
Muse,
they're
gotcha.
not good anymore. The lyrics aren't good anymore. The music's still good.
Have they ever really like, I say this as someone who has which album was that? It was the Okay, yeah, their Absolution album.
I would contend Absolution is the only album of theirs with solid lyrics.
Yes.
And that's because they're quite vague.
They are big, yeah. But I say this as someone who does love music. Like their lyrics have like never really been their strong suit.
No.
Not really. But
They're a band
just
of...
listen the fuck out of Absolution though. That whole fucking album.
It is a very good album. It's probably
very
their
good.
best. I think Black Holes and Revelations is probably more fun.
Yeah.
But Absolution's probably their best.
Yeah.
And then
I
from
think,
there on, it's been hit and miss.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, in general. Yeah. Yeah, I think I still have like my Time Is Running Out, and Thoughts of a Dying Atheist, Butterflies and Hurricanes, and a few other songs from Absolution, like on my current playlist, and like nothing else from any of their other. Oops.
Yeah, Thoughts of a Dying Atheist I think used to be my favourite from that.
I loved Thoughts of a Dying Atheist so much. I still love it.
Which, like, again, if we're talking about lyrical subtlety, you've spoilt the point of the song in the title. It's right.
There is no subtlety. Yeah.
But there's like, I don't know, there is something on that album that's like, you know, there's a subtle, like, ambiguity to some of the songs.
Yeah.
And also the thing, I listened back to that album not too long ago. The thing I was quite surprised with is that every other song is quite slow and like atmospheric, and then in between those you get something bombastic and wild, and it's a weird flow for an album to just constantly be going up, down, up, down, up, down, and it works really well.
Yeah, it does.
But I
also,
forgot how.
I just need to share the music video for Time Is Running Out. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that was like one of the first music videos I've seen. It's like it lived rent free in my head for a long time. when I
Very
was
good.
A teenager or so.
It likes Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah, it is.
And I guess flashing lights warning if I remember it correctly. But
Yes. Flashing lights warning. Yeah, a little bit. But I'll share that. 'Cause it still lives rent free in my head.
anyway, yeah, Muse. They're still Muse, but the singer was working some stuff out.
Still? Wow. I did not realize that. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, what shocked me for like music that I quote unquote grew up with and all that, coming out with like new music and new albums. I'll tell you, I was not expecting to see Evanescence in 2026. Like,
Oh,
new
have they
music
released stuff?
from Evanescence? Yeah. Yeah.
I've got to look this up.
Yeah. It's
Still
good.
going?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, time does not feel real. She has not aged. They have not aged. It's, yeah.
Evanescence time. Come on, Sanctuary. So it was supported by 2 singles, one of which was released as part of the Devil May Cry soundtrack.
Yes, apparently one of them is from Devil May Cry. Yeah.
The animated series.
Which, honestly, valid as fuck and fair, and
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that.
That's all from the same era.
Exactly, yeah.
It came from good reviews, so good for them.
Yeah, it's good. I've listened to it. It's really good. Also, I love this ball, cheap.
Wow.
Always happy when Chris makes sense like that.
Yeah. It's worth it. Absolutely. It's so good.
Oh, him's a cutie.
Look at them.
And then they will slap you around the face for 5 damage.
Yeah.
Bash, 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 bash.
So, Fatal Flaw dating sim when again? I'm kidding. Unless...
Will you break up Jesse and Ula?
Oh no, I'm gonna get them together. Fuck you.
That's not gonna be an option in the dating sim.
It will if I break the game. You know, we break up Jupiter and Ulan and get Jesse and Ulan together.
Yeah.
It's worth it though. Worth it.
Really bring
I
the
would take that
fatal into
sacrifice.
Fatal Flaw.
Mhm.
Hold on, I'll kill you.
Just straight up.
This is for Ulan's best interest. But yeah, no fair. The only way to die is to match Ulan with the right person. Yeah. And I love that.
Yeah, Ulan just does not give you any hints whatsoever about anything that you should do regarding him. And if you fail, it's an immediate game over, and you have to start all over again. It's the fucking worst kind of roguelike in a dating sim.
I'm one of the other things I've done this week is I've started editing together highlights for Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm. How could we forget?
How could we? I forgot a lot of it, surprisingly, because I wanted to. But boy, the puzzles in that game are. Guess what the makers were thinking?
Blood. No,
Um,
yeah.
Oh, you will hear a lot of blood. You will hear a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
blood
no,
in the
I remember,
highlights.
I remember that game. I remember that game was the one with blood.
That
I
will
mean,
be-
I remember
blood.
one very puzzle at the near the end of the game that was very much
yeah.
like, what are the guess what the developers are thinking with the fucking belts.
The fucking lights or bells or yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, there was the lights. There's the bells. There's the numbers. There's
The numbers, yeah.
what else?
The fucking yeah.
Do you remember a letter that was shown to you 3 hours ago? I hope you do, because you can't open your inventory. That was another one.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, all I'm saying is,
Was that
like,
also the one with like Mycroft and an asylum or something?
oh yeah, Moriarty in the asylum. Yes.
Moriarty in the asylum. Sorry.
Yeah, as Napoleon.
Yeah, right.
That.
Oh, that's also his classic Poirot.
Poirot. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
definitely
no,
Poirot.
that didn't happen. That did not happen. Nope, I refuse.
What do you mean?
Just-
He's right there.
No.
Kiro and Mrs. reaction to that. It's just
No, like fuck you. No. Poirot was never there.
Oh, but
That's
he
just some
was.
random child. That's not Poirot.
It's the mother was the Madame Poirot, and the child was called
No.
Hercule. So
No, different.
was-
It should be a
different.
common name, really.
oh yeah,
It's
such a common
totally-
name.
Hercule Poirot is such a common name, though. So yeah, no, there's no guarantee it's the same person. Nope.
It's such a common name to English mothers on trains in New Orleans, which may I remind you is when that scene happened.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You didn't know if actual Hercule Poirot has ever been in New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know that.
It's also just a wild thing to put Hercule
Yeah.
Poirot, who is very much not American, on
No,
a train
he's not
in New
American
Orleans.
at all. No. Yeah.
Also, I don't know if Bear was watching at that point. But there was an
Sure.
entire, like, I read an entire news article. There was 2 articles back to back. One of which was about Jules, which was relevant to the plot, and the second of which was I said in the VOD, oh, this will probably come up later. It never comes up later, but it is an equally long article about a French aristocrat having her jewels stolen. It is, in retrospect, so clearly a Lupin reference that none of us got at the time.
Yeah.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
I think it was this was definitely before we started reading like the Lupin books and stuff.
It was it was before then. It was before we played the game with him in it. It was before the game with him in it was made. So that was like a setup for the next game.
I can't believe he surfed off on a Rosetta Stone. That was so cool.
Well, I will make highlights of that as well. I've got a faster way of making highlights now. It seems to be working quite well. It's all roughly edited and only took 2 days. So.
Black Edelweiss Institute, which I still think is the stupidest name. I hate that name. I hate Black Edelweiss.
Yeah, I hate that too.
But it's in Switzerland and evil. What do you want? Subtlety?
It's not even that. It's the fact that Edelweiss is a flower. It's a white flower, which has white in the name.
Yes.
Weiss is white.
The black-white flower.
The black-white flower. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There was also one part that was like, Sherlock turns to Watson and goes, "What does a square with an addition symbol and Edelweiss mean to you?" And then it comes up with type in your answer. And if you know the answer of Switzerland, you're like, well, it's not an addition symbol, it's the flag. But I was just sitting there going, oh, what's Edelweiss? Christmas? What? I don't know what Edelweiss is.
Yeah, it's such a specific thing you have to know. It's like, if you know it, it's obvious, but if you don't know it, it's like, what are you talking about? What's an Edelweiss?
You need to include, if you're going to make any deductions based on, like, information like that information needs to be somewhere in your game. You can't just assume the player has it.
Also, I'm just curious if Hazel can say this.
Edelweiss.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I believe that's how you spell it.
Yeah.
Edelweiss.
Yep, Edelweiss.
Oh, well done, Hazel.
Also, this
It's
won't
like...
make... Sorry, Karen.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, something that won't make it into the highlights because it's funny the first time, and I will include it the first time. But it happened like 5 times. Was Chib had... Because you found a walkthrough, but it was in Dutch.
Oh, yeah.
So you were posting bits of the walkthrough in Dutch when I got stuck. And like on 5 separate occasions, because the way I was making the highlight video was I was going through with the VOD in my video editor and looking for bits where I speak and just skipping ahead to those so I can skip out bits of silence. And you would post a big block of Dutch text, and there would just be 3 minutes of silence as my brain just had steam coming out of it.
I remember those moments of silence because I kept thinking that my stream had frozen or something. It was Chib and I believe Oobs as well were posting like blocks of Dutch in chat, and you were just trying to work it out. It was really funny. I do remember that. That was a fun playthrough.
Just play like the clip over top of you in the Hitman game in Rotterdam making fun of the Dutch language over the backwards sign.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you draw?
What else do you draw? I mean, you've already peeked. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know where you go from here,
I know.
really.
Yeah, true. This is, yeah. What else could you draw? Truly.
Don't know. There's my answer. What if, more aristocratic fatal flaw?
Aristocratic, that's what this is, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of mixing up the bow in my head with this bow. Just fun outfits. Cute, fun, decorative.
Sure.
Make Jessie kawaii.
I don't think that's possible.
It's a lack of imagination right there.
It is, yeah. It immediately is, because I just cannot imagine him kawaii.
Or
I'm sure
kawaii.
Venus can give him pointers.
I'm sure she would, yeah.
Go the Shibuya route. Shibuya?
Mm-hmm.
What am I thinking of? It's not
Yeah.
Shibuya.
What are you thinking of? What do you? What?
Harajuku? Harajuku?
Well, Shibuya is apparently a big railway station, so I
It's
don't
probably
think
not
you're
that.
thinking of
No, you're not. Yeah.
that.
Harajuku. I'm
What
thinking of
are you-
Harajuku fashion.
Ah,
Harajuku. That's Harajuku?
Harajuku.
Harajuku.
I immediately get another station.
It might also be a place.
I mean,
I don't...
it does have a station. This is true.
I'll specify fashion, I guess.
I get the pictures of people with just buying Harajuku.
Oh, yeah. I see. I love it when you type in a specific kind of fashion and you immediately get like contradicting results.
Humans
Like
be
I
like that.
don't think these are the same like vibe.
Well, now I'm intrigued. Is Shibuya a fashion as well?
And it seems very like the Korra fashion.
Okay, no, I think Shibuya is just a shopping district. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, very Decora coded. Which is valid, because that's what Venus is low-key kind of based on.
Yeah.
Like, not the full way, but definitely, like, I was looking up Decora fashion while drawing Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Of just lots of accessory, bright rainbows everywhere. Color? Never enough. All the color.
More color.
All the-
More color.
You think you've seen enough colors? More.
Think again, bitch.
Think again.
I can't think of other stereotypical Dutch things. I got windmills and
What?
tulips and then panicked and went to Stroopwafel.
Also, I mean, not wrong.
All I can think of is the vanilla biscuits, but I don't think that's gonna. I think that's gonna show through well.
I don't think the vanilla I think the vanilla biscuits might just be too specific to our group.
Speaking of specific, there's a pickle. Pickle's just coming. I will now give Pickle some food. Back in a second.
Okay.
Oh no. That means I have to do things. I'm just... things. I was looking up outfits. That's what I was doing. Seeing if I had any. I mean, speaking of Venus, I might as well. I don't draw Venus nearly enough. Do I remember what Venus looks like? That's a great question. No, nobody asked that, but...
Who asked what?
And why would we ask that? Because we believe in you, so obviously, yes.
I was thinking of things to draw, and now I was like, I should draw Venus, probably, as we're talking about
If she remembers what Venus looks like.
And I don't remember what Venus looks like at all.
Color!
No, you do.
All the color.
Color.
Short hair.
Yep, short
color.
hair. Big hips. Lots of color. Very fashionable.
Funky clothes shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will stab you, Magma.
Yeah.
Or my
once I get good at drawing Venus, I also want to draw Venus with different hair.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to say. Characters with different hair. That's always fun.
Yeah. No, because I was recently working on a comic again with Bo.
Yeah.
And spoilers, I guess, Bo in that comic has a different hairstyle, which was a struggle.
And now look how far you've come.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you want to like learn how to draw your character, draw a fucking comic with them in it. You'll be forced to.
Yep.
You will learn kicking and screaming.
Absolutely. But yeah, that also had me thinking, because like Bo's definitely someone who would change up hairstyles, you know. And Fee also just because now she has the like very short, like, you know, like very who's it again? The French lady. Lost it.
Marlene Dietrich.
No, it's like the French World War II, like spy.
Oh.
Julia did like a history trophy on her like 5 years ago. 7 years ago.
I know who you mean, but I'm also blanking on her name.
Blanking so hard on the name.
Yeah.
I don't have it at all, but like very like, you know, flat against the head, like the curls. But like she'd also just, you know, Venus would also just like rock up one day with like half bright pink, half yellow, super big hair. Like, just not mention it at all.
And no one will question it.
Because Venus doesn't give a fuck.
Finger coil.
Finger coils. Let's see if I can draw a Venus. But yeah, it is like always a little bit annoying to go like, oh, this character would change their hair a lot. Fuck. Now I gotta figure out what they look like when their hair is changed. And that's when you compromise with characters like Jessie, whose hair never changes.
Was it? Oh, let me. Was it Josephine Baker?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so. That sounds familiar.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yes, I do. That's you again. That's with a different hairstyle. No, I don't recognize you. You had.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very like the very yeah. That's the one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I look at her and I do think of Bo. Not Bo. Fucking Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about Bo. I'm always thinking about Bo. But no, I was thinking of Venus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the finger curls, yeah.
Oh, them some hips.
Yeah, that's Venus.
Those hips are telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah. Those hips hold up in court.
Held up the court.
Way more than that one guy who was like, "What do you mean by the whole truth?"
A strong opening gambit.
Yeah, right.
Also, speaking of Dutch, which we were a while ago, I didn't have the opportunity to mention this yesterday because I was slightly distracted by the 7-month late postal anecdote.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was slightly late to set up stream and join for that yesterday because I got carried away making flashcards for Dutch words, which
Oh, exciting.
I'm pilfering from the Sprookjesboek van de Efteling, because
Oh yeah.
which is the book of stories from the Efteling theme park, book of fairy tales in Dutch that I bought the first time we went there. And then when I went this time, turns out it's a trilogy of books. I was going to buy the second one, but I said, no, I can't buy the second one until I both have and second can read the first one. So I'm going through the first one and picking out words I don't know, putting them on flashcards, and trying to actually get practice done.
Yay.
Look at you. Improving?
I'm
In this
improving a little
economy?
bit, maybe, possibly.
Yay, proud of you.
I don't know if it's just because I kind of knew where it was going, but I could also understand the clues you were giving, like the walkthrough things you were giving in the Sherlock things better. At least better than past me.
Ooh.
So I would have been able to understand those a little better than past Crispy. But again, I don't know how much of that is just I now know the solution.
Rip past Crispy.
Yeah.
Now what do I draw?
You can draw a bow as well. I don't know.
I can't improve this.
It's
You
not a
get 'em?
competition. It's not a competition.
It's
the
getting
equivalent-
more bows into the world.
Exactly.
But it would be reducing the quality overall of the bows in the world.
No, it would be 2 more bows in the world. Have you not seen that? The fucking two artists or 2 creators. Like one has a magnificent cake, one has just like a sloppy little cake. She's like, oh, mine's not as good as that. And another person comes up, just like, all right, 2 cakes. Just yeah.
It is a 2 cake
bows.
situation. But
Mhm.
also, have you seen my ability to draw cake?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this silhouette here. Jeeb knows how to draw cake. I don't know how to draw cake.
This is true. That cake, yeah, no, it's just true. Yeah.
Well, we're not talking about that cake.
Yeah, no.
I'm not asking you to draw Venus.
Proud of you for knowing what that cake is, though. Very proud of you.
I don't still live in the 1960s. Like, I have learned something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
news to me.
I am aware of the hip new lingo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you drawn boifs or goifs today?
No, I have not.
Maybe you should remedy that.
I need an idea. I'm bad at just drawing a thing as is. There needs to be an idea. Which is something I'm also trying to get out of.
Paladin woman or the Inquisitor woman. Sorry, what?
So, I'm just saying that is a sort of mindset I'm trying to get out of. There's another project I'm working on, which I won't share just yet, but it's a little personal, like, Kickstarter for when I'm just sort of bored and going, I don't know what to do. But it involves At the moment, the current stage, it involves a lot of like stream of consciousness sort of. Let's just try stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never been able to do that with drawing, so.
Fair.
Which is why I have been doing doodle streams every Sunday for like 4 years. Because I can't just draw random stuff. Because I make sensible business decisions.
I mean, we know that.
Why don't I do a weekly show where I draw random stuff when I can't draw random stuff? Brains and thoughts and things. Anyway, I see a Korok? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
And
They are
Korok.
indeed Koroks. No, this is specifically from either Breath of the Wild or Wind Waker. I believe that's when they are the little seed. Little plant, like fruit kind of people. Yeah.
Neat.
In honor of, I don't know, in honor of Zeldathon going on right now, I decided I wanted to draw a Legend of Zelda picture, and I decided I wanted to draw a little Korok. And I was planning to try to draw, because I have a screenshot from when I was playing Breath of the Wild that still just makes me smile every time I look at it. And I kind of wanted to draw that. I'm looking for it right now, but it's basically Link standing at the top of a mountain in a snowy area, because that's where I was, looking up at a Korok that I had just found that was just floating in the air, and behind it, silhouetted, is the giant, big, red blood moon that's about to respawn all of the It was very ominous and scary, and I really liked it, so I snapped a picture of it. And I wanted to try to draw it, but either my iPad, my pencil, or Magma, or all three are really acting up today, and I can't do that with this right now. I'm gonna get far too frustrated.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I will do that another time, or just do it in like Clip Studio or in my sketchbook or something. I'm looking for the screenshot. But yeah. That was the plan that I was gonna do, and then Clip Studios just be like, how about I be frustrating? Not Clip Studio, Magma.
Magma?
I mean, that's Magma every single time, so.
I know, right? It's finally caught me as well.
I will not hear this slander against Magma.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Sure.
Let me just... I misremembered the photo. He's not floating in the air. He is just standing up above. Standing on the summit of the hill that I'm about to go up, and I am looking at him. And there are some clouds in the way of the blood moon, but it is still very much an ominous picture. I will share it. I kind of want to draw that a little bit. But not today.
Not today, Magma.
No. Nope. Magma says no.
Oh, dang, Magma says no.
Mm-hmm.
No, you say no to Magma. You tell it what for. You say you will not be beholden to its demands.
Yeah.
Sure.
You are your own person. Insert rest of rousing speech.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's how you know it's rousing. You have to insert the rest of it.
Yep.
Look, I'm not one of the noise boys. I can't improvise my way out of a paper bag. Flip to the B side.
You're now thinking about Stray and how you can get a paper bag on your head, and I love how the controls are reversed immediately. It's just they running around like, get this out! God, that's such a good game. Alright, my brain is a mess.
Hooray! Join the club.
Hell yeah.
Never left.
Renew your membership.
Yeah.
Get a shiny new membership card. It allows for free coffee at the club bar.
Oh, hell yeah.
Outside of Thursdays.
Man, what do they have against Thursday?
Thursday's Cowboy Day, so it's only whiskey.
Oh, okay.
In honor of Dutch.
Of course, yeehaw.
Yeah.
So good.
Cool outfits.
Yeah.
That was another thing that's long been on my thing. Long been on my list of ways to practice. Is, hey, people throw outfits at me, and I will draw the OC of mine who I think would wear that outfit. Or be most likely to wear that outfit. Because there is the the common habit of reifying a character's wardrobe. And just going, yep, that's what they wear. They should have variety, and you should have practice in drawing variety. This is the rhetorical you, I mean me. I should have practice doing that.
This edition might have been a mistake. But I can't go back.
Oh, I see.
I have committed to this now, unfortunately.
But Cheap, have you considered that it's actually good though?
Yeah,
Mhm.
gotta commit.
I know it's wild, but it's good.
Ooh, we get in some color. I mean, you kind of have to with Venus, didn't you? But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have to figure out. I might have to figure out how to change the color of my lines because the green is looking like.
there's
Change the color we need to.
there's there's a little checkerboard icon above the layers which will lock the opacity of that layer, so then you can just sort of scribble over it.
I see. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
What I always use for colouring line now.
Need to
Lock alpha.
That's much nicer to look at.
And what was wrong with lime green? Well, not lime green.
It
Teal.
just didn't really work with the skin color.
Venus could make it work.
Miss is a wizard.
I said Venus, but sure.
Yeah, you did say Venus.
Oh,
But
Miss
also-
could
I
also
heard
Miss
Miss.
could also make it work. To be fair, you're not wrong.
Mhm, mhm.
Miss is and Wiz with acrylic markers.
Colors. What do we want? Let's just start with the most obnoxious hot pink that you could imagine. We'll go
Yeah.
from there. tip for Venus. When in doubt, start with hot pink.
Yeah. You're so correct. That was the thing.
So thanks.
Yeah, I like that drawing, Chris.
Them's doing their best.
They're doing their best and they're trying. And, yeah.
It will get there. It may take 7 months, but it'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
See, this was the sort of thing that these doodle streams used to be back when I first started streaming. It was just people would suggest a silly idea and I'd draw it a la Drawfee style.
Mm-hmm.
Before I got the full OC brain rot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I remember.
Speaking of OC brain rot, I had an idea today on the way home from being outside. I had an idea for what on the face of it would be a comic, but once again it falls into the category of this works better like in movement. And I think I now have enough like small ideas that I might at some point have a crack at doing like a little animatic like collection. Just like 4 or 5 30-second animatics for comics that work better in motion. So there's a thing that might come in future. I'm trying to do more video stuff, and I think that's a good thing to do because then I can release it as a video, but also have 5 individual smaller videos to share on social media. They don't take long at all,
Oh,
no?
yeah. No.
I don't want to after doing the Mother's Day one, I didn't want to do it again. It was a good process, but as you say, time. But I'm not taking any advice, well, not advice. I'm not taking any judgment. No sarcastic quips from you, Bear, about how long things are gonna take. Not right now.
Yeah, no. You are on thin fucking ice right now. And have been for a while.
Like, I'll absolutely take your advice on many things, but in this particular instance... Love you, Bear.
I am rooting for you, Bear, but I will also cry if you, like, don't take care of yourself as well.
Yes,
You know,
promise us all that when this is over, you rest.
Yes. Yes.
That's all we ask.
Please be kind to yourself.
And also that you come to our intervention that we're setting up.
Yes. And realize that no matter how imperfect things might seem to you, or how much more work you might think that you need to do, it is still gonna be jaw-droppingly incredible and gorgeous, and just there are no words.
Yeah.
And
One
it's
thing-
already at that point too, just so you know.
How dare you, no puss. But one thing I was going to point out before, when you showed works in progress and stuff, was, and you at that point you told us what you were going to work on, and I was like, interesting. Is whenever I'm working on a project that has lots of little bits and bobs and there's a time limit, I always try and sit down and go, right, what is the minimum viable product? What is the worst version of this thing that I would consider done? And if I'm on a timetable, I'm on a schedule, that is what I'll be working towards. Even if it's not the sort of, desirable end goal. Just do the sort of the absolute right. Okay. That'll be fine. Work towards that, and then if I have time after that, we can do more and expand and do whatever. But
Yes, exactly.
aim for the minimum viable product. Exactly what you're doing right now. Good, because that's not what you were doing 2 days ago.
Yeah, no. Glad you're doing it now.
I'm glad you're doing it now.
Yeah. Also, cheap. I love the colors. I love
Wow.
this so much. Yeah.
Colors.
So good.
Do you know what this is reminding me of? I don't know if was this recently reshared on Tumblr or something. That's what I'm thinking about it. Let me have a look. If not, it was a thing about somebody who was in an art class with somebody, and that person liked, bright pinks and feathers and sequins and stuff like that, and the art teacher was like, right, okay, I have an issue with your art, which is I don't like this style. It's just not my thing. The problem is I dislike this. I want you to make me hate it. I want you to lean into this so hard I absolutely despise what you've made. That's what you should be doing with your art. And this is the vibe I'm getting here. Like,
okay, that went in a different direction than I was expecting, and I love that. Okay.
But yeah, Venus is very much like, I'm leaning into what I like so hard I'm gonna make you hate me. And that's that's a good vibe.
That's very much like Venus's
vibe.
Just like
I was about to tear that teacher a new one, but no, never mind. Actually, they
know what
cooking.
art is.
They're good.
They're cooking.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. We need more teachers like that.
Yeah.
Art teachers especially. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely very much Venus's vibe of just like, this is my style, and I'm gonna do it 150%, and I don't fucking care what you think.
And I love that for her so much. She is so correct, and she should say it.
Oh yeah, it is like it is Venus's vibe, but it's very difficult. I will say.
Fair.
Because it's so, like, it's one of those things of, like, oh, this is so far out of my style. Like,
Yeah.
I can usually get along, like, fine with whatever fashion I draw, but this, like, so far out that I'm just, like, looking like, does this look good from a visual standpoint? Is this what I'm doing? Is this, like...
Yeah, I get that. I used to have that. Obviously, to a lesser extent than this. Used to have that with Mal. Sort of his style being quite very different from mine. The sort of hot pinks and such. I'm like, I don't know. I wear all black. So...
Like, I wear color, but I don't, like, mix colors that much. I so I'm just like, like, you know, like, one color, two colors, maybe three colors, but, like, this is, like, you know, everything. Every color.
all colors. What's that? More colors? Sure.
More
Yeah.
colors?
Nearly reached the halfway mark of the feature. You're working on a feature? 90 minutes? My
90
word.
minutes, Jesus Christ, there. But yeah. But it is, like, it's so far out of my comfort zone, and then I look at actual, like, the Korra fashion, and it's like, no, they go even further than I could, like, ever even imagine.
Oh, yeah.
That the Korra is insane to me.
Yeah.
Good. It looks fun, and they always look like they're having the most wonderful time. But like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Oh yeah.
It also looks like welcome to overstimulation town. Population me.
For real.
Snail. What next?
Snail mail.
Snail mail.
Mhm.
They may not be the fastest, but they're very determined.
I believe in them.
Okay, I think
This
I've
time.
seen this person crop up on my YouTube page before as well. It's just like, oh boy. I'm so happy that makes you happy, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Love that for
personally,
them?
there's part of me that wants to say, like, you know, good on you for having a character that will mix and match that many colors and have that sort of big expression. It's a fun thing to sort of play around with and all that sort of stuff. But also, whenever I look at that, I'm like, I'm not drawing a character with that many accessories. You kidding me?
no. Absolutely not.
Like, I know Jay should accessorize way more than I give them, but like, imagine having an
The
OC
thing
with all
about
that.
accessories is that you have to remember them.
And Seppi, yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's my way. Like, I'm fine, like, even then it's like, that's
But the thing
like,
is
the limit
also,
of my imagination, a little bit
The-
of, like, accessories, but, like...
on the other hand, though, if they have so many accessories, you also don't need to remember it because they have more accessories than what you're showing in one image. And they
Yeah,
can
that's also very
change
much the
them.
case.
They can change clothes, they can change their accessories, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tattoos, that makes sense. Actually having them all like drawn out and
Mm.
designed and everything. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
tattoos is like a thing of like every time I'm like I should give a character a tattoo. I want characters with tattoos, and then I forget. Just forget they have tattoos.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. 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 This was like an earlier shot of them, or a drawing of when they were younger before they got the tattoo. Yeah, definitely.
But it's also just like it's not even tattoos. It's like sometimes I just completely forget things about characters. So
I do that as well, even with characters who are not mine and who have very distinguishing marks. You want me to tell you how many times I've drawn Kakashi without the scar down his eye? It's more than once.
yeah.
I just forgot.
It. I will say repetition is good. It breeds. There's an expression there somewhere. Repetition breeds something.
Yes, this is true.
Familiarity. Anyway, doing it enough does bang it into you because, like, the amount of times I've drawn October, I am familiar with every seam, every skin tone, every patch on the clothes, like where they all are on the coat and the trousers. It's just if you do it enough, you do get used to it, but it's an uphill struggle to begin with.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like the start of it. It's the getting into the habit of like, you know, how does this go? Where are there in October's case, quite literally, but also just in general, like where are there patterns? Like
Yeah.
like they're an animal. What are their tiger stripes?
Yeah, hats off to furry artists as well, having to remember like fur patterns and yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just hats off to them in general. Anyway, they're like foundational for like so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like Luna has a little bit of fur patterning on her face, but that's really it.
Yeah.
I feel. Yeah. But I mean, eventually you get to the point of like, this is just roughly what they look like, and then you've boiled them down to their bare essentials.
I do also think from the perspective of comics, it's probably quite important to know what details to include in a panel and what not. Because in the same way as like, don't always draw the background, you just have like an establishing shot for the background and then quite a lot of it can be gestural from there on. You don't necessarily have to draw all of the bits on your character every single frame if you're doing a comic. You can just sort of set it up and then imply it later.
That's also very fair. That's also, I mean, I think in that regard, it's pretty... Because I'm, like, for my comics, I'm also, you know, I've read my fair share of manhwa. That's definitely influencing things, I've noticed.
We have our influences.
Are you saying Jesse won't have like a really tight crop top thing that only like covers
Okay, no.
Will he make it himself?
Whoa. Make it himself?
He is stupid. He's not that stupid.
Fair.
But yeah, it is like so because of the manhwa thing, it's like they often do like very like the chibi things, or like very silly, like very simple but silly over exaggerated faces and such, which leave out a lot of detail.
Yeah.
And like you say, like essentially like the establishing shot of clothes and then just going a little bit simpler afterwards. But
Yeah.
just the one image. Usually
Yeah.
in fantasy or like romance manhwa, it's like they're walking into like a party or like a ball or something, and it's just like the full ball gown.
With all the
With like
details, all
sparkles,
the sequins,
details,
sparkles, and
everything.
everything, and then everything's simplified after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I should be more like open and honest with a lot of these things. Things are a learning process and so on and so forth. Don't want to give off the wrong impression. When I say you should do this, you should simplify. You know, establish something at first and then simplify later. That's a technique. It is not a necessity. It is a. It's always worth thinking about these sorts of advice in terms of cause and effect. There is no right and wrong. There is just, if you do this, then this will happen, and then you can make your own judgment as to whether or not you want to do it. But secondly, more importantly, when I say this is a thing you should do, what I actually mean is I've just worked this out. As I was saying it, I was like, hang on, I can apply that thing to backgrounds to people.
Yeah.
Art is like that. And you're always learning. Always, yeah. And you can make like realizations that, you know, make things easier. Yes, all the time. You can totally do that. This is true.
So yeah, don't mistake me espousing advice on art for A, me knowing what I'm talking about, or B, me having thought about it prior to saying it. Usually just wing it. I'm like Phoenix Wright.
Hell yeah. I mean, I hope you wing it a little bit better than Phoenix, right?
I mean, I was about to say he has a job that pays well. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get paid anything.
No, he doesn't.
He has a job that should pay well.
Maya wishes that he has a job that pays well. He does not.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, what are you gonna play next? Next.
I'm not sure. I might play that other game you gifted me.
American Arcadia?
American Arcadia, yeah. So I think that's probably...
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
It looks interesting.
It's also by the creators who did Call of the Sea, I believe is what it's called. The one with the illness.
Oh, Call of the Sea, yeah.
Yeah, and it has the same voice actors as like the woman who played the main character, and that also has a role in American Arcadia, and her husband in that game, who is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, voices the main character of American Arcadia. So similar voices. It's by the same studio, same team, I believe. And it is. I saw Barry play it a while back, Barry Kramer, and it looks very, very fun.
It has very good reviews. It looks very good. I'm up for it. I don't know much about it, and that's always fun going into a game where you know basically nothing.
I will not say anything else.
Yeah. I know the general premise, and that's it.
That's good. Okay. Cool. I look forward to that. Yeah, I didn't think that you were gonna immediately go into the third Phoenix, right?
No, we're gonna take a bit of a break.
Yeah, no, that is also part of the Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney experience, is taking a break between games, because boy howdy. That sure was a lot. Also, fucking love the lens flare and sparkles. She is perfect.
Lens
So
flare?
good.
Like I said,
Ooh.
big time
You adding lens
goth
flare to
from
your...
manhwa.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
halo, whatever, glare. I don't know the words.
I'm cheap.
Also,
Yeah,
I,
it's
until
like
today, Chris. Yeah. But,
like what manhwa uses as a lens flare effect.
yeah.
I'm
I-
You
only
need the
missing like
sparkles.
the la in pink letters
Yeah.
in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Manhwa is very funny sometimes with how they like do effects and such. It's really
It's great. There are
it's great.
yeah. I have not read as much as you, but I've seen enough to know that yeah,
Really,
it's fun. It's great.
just the like or like very oversimplifying things for effect or very like on the opposite end of complicating things for effects.
Like all the effects, all the details, all the textures, all the sparkles. So just yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very silly at times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take a lot of inspiration from manhwa as well for when it comes to when I finally get to action scenes in Fatal Flaw. Because that's gonna be a doozy. I don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But manhwa does.
I'm gonna say, of all the things I've looked up on Google Images, well, not Google Images, but all the things I've looked up on image search online, the one that by far gives me the most AI results is emo fashion. What is it
Oh,
about
God,
emo
yeah.
fashion
Yeah.
that brings out all the AI?
I guess because emo of all like fashion styles is so well known. I guess.
I guess it's well known, but it's probably also like it's not that popular anymore, believe it or not. So there's not as much like output with good like photo quality that will make it up the rankings of this is relevant. You know, a lot of other fashions, a lot of people are still doing. Emo, was a bit of a flash in the pan. Still around a bit, obviously. The individuals have their styles, but yeah, thoroughly photographed back in the day, but on old digital cameras. So you can always tell when it's genuine because it's on an old digital camera.
No, I think it's because there are like modern subsets of emo. You know? It is like the emo you know as an old man from the 60s.
Educate me,
Is
please,
gone.
in the ways of the children.
No, but I think it is very like emo as a term is still very much around. Not in the sense it was like, 15 years ago or whatnot. But it is very much still around as like the term for not quite out there, but somewhat alt clothing. I think of it's like you're looking for. I think that's what it is of like what people think of when they think of emo clothing nowadays is like it's somewhat alternative clothing, but very much still in the realm of normalcy. The same way that like goth has still like you have obvious like very much classic goth, but like there's now like many more versions of goth that range from more alternative to like more quote unquote normal. And I think emo is very much in the same boat of like it's lost in many people's eyes, it's lost the connection to the like music and culture a little bit.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
in that sense it's stuck around.
to be fair, the music and culture that it was attached to doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, some of the bands do still exist. My Chemical Romance is still touring and stuff like that, but clearly not the powerhouse it once was.
I think it's also I think it's come with the how trends go. Like the Y2K movement is very like it's come back. Early 2000s clothing is hip again. Just it's slightly different now. But like and on the others, like you gotta have your like butterfly tops or whatnot for your very girly girls, and then you also gotta have something for the I'm not like other girls. That sounds very mean, but like
No, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's true though. It is a thing. Yeah. No. You're not wrong. Is the thing.
like I'm not saying they're all like that. I am just saying there are probably a bunch of them like that. And I am saying this as someone who very much also had an I'm not like other girls phase.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with me is that I had a I'm not like other guys phase, and then went cool. Moving on.
Yeah. It is.
Probably should have thought about it a bit more at the time, but
That's better than me realizing I wasn't like other girls or I wasn't like my peers and then getting scared and trying my best to hide who I was.
that is unfortunately yeah, it's unfortunately a common response. You're not
Yeah, I know.
certainly not strange or singled out for doing that. That is a natural thing to do, but hopefully you can explore yourself now and think about it a bit more, be open.
Yeah. I think I never like went fully like one direction of like I went like I'm not like other girls and that's cool. I don't like pink anymore. That, but also I try to fit in, but also I'm not like them. They are different. But I'm like very much fluctuating between the two of like, no, I do want to belong with the group. I just
Yeah.
I'm also just not like them, TM.
Yeah.
Which is probably where the neurodivergency popped in, but you know.
Maybe a bit, yeah.
The thing that's always worth remembering is that teenagers don't know what they're doing. It's a universal thing.
It
And-
is, yes.
And they've all
Oh,
got their own
thing is-
flavour of not knowing what they're doing. And
Like,
they'll
I
get there.
legit, I remember reading this in one of my textbooks for one of my classes in the past 2 semesters. Teenage brains are still forming. Like, our brains don't fully mature and like stop growing and forming connections and stuff until like our brains and emotions and just everything is still developing and being made even into our early 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, teenagers are very much still like learning, still forming, still developing, still yeah,
it's also like it's very much a thing I acknowledge I had, and I'm not really like ashamed of it. It's like that's a phase I went through, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
That
Sure.
sure was a thing that happened. Yeah, we all had our
That was
goth phases,
weird.
right? I definitely did.
I also had bigger things on my mind than that, even at that time, and certainly now.
Yes, indeed.
Because it's also around that time that I was like, huh, this like non-binary thing sounds very interesting. Never really like,
Yeah.
because there were signs in hindsight.
Yeah, and
There was like, okay, so funny story about like, because you know, never heard of the term like non-binarity, like anything like that. Like,
yeah.
queer culture was very much like there's gay and there's lesbian, and that's basically what I know.
That's basically what it was like when I was in school as well. Yes.
Same.
I don't think anything else exists.
Yeah.
And then this like funny website called Tumblr
Yeah.
came into my life and asked me the question of, hey, so if you like one day woke up as a robot, how would you identify? And I spent way too long thinking about that question.
I would identify as robots. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, cheap if it helps. Like I also very much like any queer rep that you had was probably non-existent when I was in school. So like it was even worse. And like yeah, very much either you were straight, gay, homosexual, lesbian, or maybe bi, and that was it. There was nothing else. And for a long time, I thought that I was like bi, and I just hadn't met the right person because like I just didn't get it. I didn't feel like urge or anything like that. And it wasn't until I was in my 30s seeing a therapist, and also after with some knowledge that I gleaned from like Tumblr as well, that I realized that, and my therapist asking me if I thought I might be asexual or aromantic, and like explaining what those things were and how there's a spectrum and all that. And it wasn't until then, and again, when I like after that appointment, when I was looking at like a thing on Tumblr that was like getting to know you type thing, and just that a friend had sent, a new friend had sent, and I was looking at the sexual orientation thing. I was just like staring at it for a while, mulling it over, and that's when I realized that yeah, I'm asexual.
That
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm
No-
fine.
nothing wrong with me.
Two.
Let the bodies hit your floor. I'm not interested.
Yeah, no.
But yeah,
I thought there was wrong with me all through my adolescence and like early, like teenage years, or 20s, early 30s, or something. It's just like I should like people, right? I should. That's normal. I should. And that it didn't occur to me until I was talking to a therapist in my 30s that I realized that actually no, I'm not broken.
not broken.
I'm just
You're you, and we love you.
yeah, and you are you as well, and you are you as well, Jeeb, and yeah, we love you. And
But yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
fuck you.
a very common rite of passage for ace people
Yes.
to be like,
Yeah.
I think the same about men and women. I must be bi.
Yes, that
that's
was
certainly my
exactly it, yeah.
experience.
That was my experience as well. And then like every time my I finally had a family get together from when I was like in my late teens onwards, and my mom and aunts and stuff were like asking, so when are you gonna invite that boy over? When are you gonna invite your friend over or whatever? Just like, what? I'm not interested. I don't. What? Yeah.
Yeah. I I think first of all that I'm very lucky to have a family who just doesn't ask those questions.
Good.
Who's just
I'm
like,
glad.
you come home with someone one day? Sure. You don't? Fine.
That's great. I love that.
You'll figure it out. But yeah, it is like I had a moment where I was like, oh, I must be bi because these feelings are the same. But it was
Yeah.
only very short, and then I learned the term queer and just like, oh, I don't really have to put a label on this. I can just let it be.
Yeah.
Which was the nicest thing for me.
Oh
Of just
yeah.
like, I don't need to figure this out.
Yeah. No.
I can just like, fuck it, we ball this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love that for
Just
you.
tis what
Good.
tis. No more information required.
Yeah. Diagnosis, tis what it is.
Absolutely. You're so correct. Is the thing.
Yeah, it's just a very like I think I thought way more about like again the like gender question of like the specifically the like robot gender question,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was
Yeah. Like, why the fuck would it even matter? What?
which is like the most specific thing to get stuck on, which in hindsight is like, yeah, you really got stuck on that one, huh? What a surprise.
Alice!
Hi, Lois.
Hey, Lewis. We are talking adolescent realizations of gender and sexuality.
Yeah. Fun times.
Trying to remember how we got onto that as a topic, but that's where we are right now.
Emo.
Emo.
Emo stages, teenage things, yeah. Yes.
That's the funniest thing
obviously.
there.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, they weren't pretty. Yeah, I also remember
It was a reasonable guess with the information you had.
I didn't think that all the people being horny around me were pretending, but I definitely didn't understand that that was a thing many people go through.
one of the big signs for me was actually technology related. Cheap had the Tumblr robot question, and I had
Yeah.
phones capable of holding more than just Snake. Because when I was in school, towards the end of secondary school, so like 14, 15, I guess, my friend very excitedly came up to me with a new phone, which could have like music on it and pictures and video. Very exciting. And he called me into a corner and said, "Hey, look at this, and showed me straight up porn on his phone. And the way I recoiled from that was the very first clue of like, oh yeah, something's up with it. He was very excited to be like, oh, look at this, you're gonna love it. And I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, no thanks. Nope. I'm out.
Yeah. That really never occurred to me because, like, I don't know if anyone really talked about that at school or like anywhere. This was like, at least I was never invited to those. So that was not really like a thing. I was really like, oh, nobody is concerned with this, just like me. I am also not concerned with this, so clearly it's not happening. And nobody is doing this, and they're all just, you know, they're like, oh, these people are boyfriend and girlfriend, and that's the extent of this. I'm sure they've never done anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, I don't think I was thinking about that at all while I was in school either. Just like, oh, these people are just going out. That you're for them? I don't know. And I didn't realize that it was like a normal thing for many people to experience things like that and seek relationships and stuff like that until like I said, I would be at a family get-together and my family would be making a big deal about it. Just like, why aren't you dating anybody? And I'm just like, I don't want to. Do I need to?
Yeah, but like, also, for me, like, the asexual thing was also a little bit... I'm pretty sure I'm asexual at this point, but it's like, it's still like, not really, I'm like, you know, heart launching. Because I'm like, I know. Because I, like, it's very much a, like, that whole thing of, like, I'm not, like, sex repulsed or anything. Like, I wouldn't have that exaggerated, I wouldn't have that reaction like Chris would have.
You wouldn't be catapulted back across the room like I was.
That also wouldn't happen.
That was also one of the reasons why it took me a long time to realize that I was ace, because I had heard about it like vaguely and I didn't know it was a thing, but in my mind it was only like people who experienced no sexual attraction or were completely repulsed by sex and things like that. But like, I'm that, but and that wasn't me. Like, I'm not sex repulsed. I do get like turned on by things, but I don't want to have sex. Like, I am that flavor of asexual, but I didn't know that was a flavor of asexual for a long time. So
I think that's one of the other one of the other difficulties with asexual is that like it's sort of defined in the negative. It's defined by a lack of something, but from there on you're on your own. Like, there are so many shades of asexual, it's really difficult to sort of narrow it down for you what that means.
It's, and the more you get into it, the more different terms you learn and the more like complicated it gets, and it's like, how would I ever figure that out? I don't fucking know. Which is also, again, why I got very comfortable with the label of queer, of just like, I don't need to figure this out. That will
Yeah.
come one day. We'll figure that one out when we get there. We'll cross that bridge one day. But the, like, in that regard, like, the aromantic label came a little bit easier of just, I
Yeah.
semi-recently had another, like, a realization, because I was, like, listening to someone talk, and they had just recently broke up with their boyfriend, and they were, like, really, really sad, and it's, like, you know,
Mhm.
like, very, like, so intensely sad that I was legitimately taken aback by it. That was the
Yeah.
like, is this, like, real? Like, is this
Yeah.
what people feel? It was just, like, a stark, like, reminder of, like, "Oh, yeah, this is not."
Yeah. Yeah. I think also speaking of aromanticism and such, or romantics, um, that was when I like, because I had vaguely known about asexuality for a while, way before I realized that I was likely on the A spectrum. But it wasn't until I was like I said, talking to my therapist in my 30s, and they also mentioned aromantic, like it asked if I was aromantic instead, because at the time I was like, when they asked me if I was asexual, I was like, I don't know. I feel the same about guys and girls, so probably bi-curious. And then she also asked about if I was aromantic, maybe. And I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Yes. I think I'm
Mhm.
aromantic. I accepted that before the asexuality. And then I eventually learned that, oh yeah, no, I'm both, I think. But yeah,
Yeah.
It's also worth
maybe.
bearing in mind that, like, just as your, like, understanding of yourself will change over time, yourself will also change over time. So a lot of these sort
This is
of
true. This is
words
very
and
true, yeah.
labels that maybe mean something to you now will have different meanings later, or will change,
Mhm.
or words that
True.
didn't quite click for you now might click later. Or you might just, you know, as Jeep has, just fully embrace, boom, queer. We'll stick with that. Bye. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish queer was a word that we could use in like school or knew about in school.
I knew
Uh,
about it because I read a little bit of The Hobbit as a kid, and they used the word queer in that to mean strange. And I was like, I like this word, it's great. And everyone was like, do not use that word.
Aw,
I was
poor
like, oh,
everybody
it's a nice
else.
word, though.
Gross. It's a good word. It's a very good word. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now it's come back, and I'm happy.
And I
Yeah.
learned about
Hell yeah.
queer from Tumblr, which was also real, because that was deep in the, like, oh, you can't, like, it was people simultaneously, like, using queer and, like, you don't have to label yourself, you don't have to figure it out, and also, like, queer is a slur. It's like, just wildly different stories, but which I think really helped was just like, I'm not English. This word has no meaning to me.
Heck yeah.
Which is so genuinely helpful. I cannot overstate how much being bilingual is helpful.
I
In,
thought,
like,
I thought you were going to say how good it is not to be English.
also that.
Which valid.
Also that, it's like, because, like, sometimes it's annoying because, like, there's no real weird word for queer in Dutch. That just straight up doesn't exist. Like, non-binary, like, pronouns aren't really a thing here. I have, which, once again, I have the privilege of just having a, dialect in which, like, pronouns are a suggestion. Where, like,
Yes.
in my dialect, it's almost more common to just like basically as a pronoun use like a shortened version of like that one.
Okay, love that.
Interesting.
And like that just it also allows me to like get away with not outing people to
Yeah.
people in my uh around me, to my family or whatnot.
Yeah.
But also not referring to them by by a gender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
um
use them often, even if I know that if I'm talking to somebody else about somebody, because even if that is not actually their pronoun, because I don't want to
yeah.
like
I will do
out them
that
or
in
whatever.
English, but in like
Yeah, I love that
in
though.
Dutch, like
Can
bear,
we adopt
you
that in
are
Dutch?
so often referred to as just a like kind of that one, like
I
as a
want
pronoun.
I wish that we
Like
could adopt that in English. I just
that
want
fits.
yeah, I want to be that one.
That fits for Bear, I think, particularly because it's like you're looking at a blurry photograph and pointing out something in the background. That one.
Yeah, that one right
That
there.
one.
Yeah,
Between
that
the
one is my
trees.
friend. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it by being bilingual for like these kinds of matter is also just like, well, queer doesn't really have any different meaning to me because queer isn't a slur over here either. So I'll go with whatever I learned first, I guess. Which
Hell
is a
yeah.
good thing, which is the thing I want. I can just pick and choose my own definitions
Fuck
of
yeah,
these
you
things.
can, absolutely.
Because I don't have the cultural context for these things. They just generally don't exist over here, and if they do, it is also in English. It is like the first time I came across queer here in the Netherlands was during my study, which was in history which was used the word queer in like academic context, which to like I was like, well, then it can't be bad. If that's the word they use, then that's like the terminology. That's the word, like, okay, we cannot. If we go by academic context, that's the word we use for people who, like, we cannot define by any other labels, because those labels didn't exist yet, or didn't have the same meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think even though the representation was obviously very different and maybe not ideal, I think at least ever since Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, we can't claim that queer's a slur anymore. Like internationally syndicated TV show.
Yes.
About, essentially the dissemination of some parts of queer culture. With queer in the title. And it's like, if you don't like being referred to as queer, that's great, but clearly a lot of people take a lot of positive meaning from it, so,
Yeah.
And as you say, if it's being used in academic contexts. Not that that's ideal. I'm not going to point to academia as being unproblematic in its terminology, but...
No, obviously not. But it's
we all know it's problematic.
academia has its own problems, but it's like, when it comes to these kinds of things, I think if it's broadly accepted by academia as like this neutral thing, this neutral term, which then I think it's okay. I think we're like, even if it was a slur, then like I think we've grown past that.
Yeah. I grew up in the 90s. Gay was a slur.
Yeah.
Yep, it was indeed.
But then again, so was Jew. So, like, just because it was used as an insult doesn't mean people can't actually use it themselves as an identifier. Like, we're allowed to understand that context is important.
I think it's also like, if I used the term that was used over here for gay, just in English, that would get flagged as a slur in English way faster. Because it's like, because we're, in Dutch, the term is, you know, generally just homo. That's it. But that's not a term I hear in English often. As like,
I think
No.
yeah. I think that's more
like
associated
if I just
with it.
go on the internet and start like, oh, you're a homo, that's gonna be like, that's gonna cause issues. More than
It will either cause issues or it will make the person go, yeah, I'm a homo sapien, so are you, whatever.
yeah.
I have heard specifically older gay men who are very familiar with each other will occasionally refer to themselves as homo, but it's much less prevalent.
Yeah.
And they have so many words for themselves anyway.
Yeah.
They've got Polari. What more do they need? Also, just as a random aside, speaking of things in Dutch, words in Dutch having particular meanings of severity beyond English. I learned about something called Dutch disease. Do you know Dutch disease? Because my first thought for Dutch disease were all the wonderful Dutch insults.
Yeah. What's Dutch disease?
Dutch disease?
Dutch disease is actually very boring. It's an economic thing because it's basically when a country has like rapid expansion for a particular economic area, it usually follows that all other economic areas in that country will lose money. It's called the Dutch disease because in the 1950s the Dutch found a massive gas field, so they were like, oh, brilliant, we can add, gas exports to our portfolio and earn lots and lots of money. And as they did that, agriculture fell, production fell, like just everything else fell, and got worse. So it's just a thing called Dutch disease because it just happened to be observed in the Dutch at that particular time.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to point out that there's a thing called Dutch disease that is a business terminology, and I think specifically of the screenshot, the reverse music screenshot of the guy looking up with the heart.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's also what I think of when I hear Dutch disease.
Let me get it for the people, which will have no context at all. But I'm gonna show it anyway.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna learn a lot about Dutch if you didn't know that already. Just through that one screenshot.
This is what I think of. It's a business term, and that's what I think of. Also unrelated.
Yeah.
This is also the folder I have all the F's in. Oh, I forgot the last one. Good. I forgot about the last one we did.
I mean, that's also just a good example of, bilinguality, just like losing its meaning across languages of like, I curse so much more in English than I do in Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Was it
Because I
you?
think in English you hear me dropping the F-bomb so often. And in Dutch I'm just like, no.
It is the
I-
English way.
I can't remember if it was you or Oobs or somebody who said that basically, like, you're far more inclined to swear in English because in English it just doesn't feel like an actual swear word. It doesn't feel like a real.
No.
It doesn't count. It's English. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It's not real. It's just some weird term the English made up.
Yeah, fair.
Like, the word fuck basically has no meaning to me. It just like
It's a adjective.
Speaking of
Or
asexuality,
Not an adjective. It's like fucking. It enhances the term. It's a qualifier. It's a.
yeah.
I don't.
yeah.
Fucking,
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know the English terms for words and what they mean. What do you
Oh,
expect
no.
from me?
It's like
But
I-
it emphasizes a point.
I like you said that and it's like
I don't know.
fun fact, after so many years, I still never know first try what an adjective is.
No, I knew it was. I knew it. Adjective was not what I was looking for. Adjective is something that you're doing. So that is why
That's a
Chris
verb.
mentioned asexuality again.
Adjective is a
It's not an
descriptor.
adjective. Oh, is it? Okay.
Adjective is descriptive. Verb is what you're doing.
Verb.
An adverb is a
That's the bitch.
adverb is a
That's the
descriptor of
bitch.
what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Okay. Then yeah. It is like
I
an adjective.
So
I
is
personally
fucking an
campaign.
adverb?
Adverb is an adjective for a verb. I personally campaign that we should replace the word adjective with adnoun.
Yes.
That would make more sense.
I think that would make more sense, yes. So
did-
adjective is a descriptor, verb is action.
Yeah.
Adverb is a description of an action.
Yeah. But yeah, I never know first try what adjective means. I always have to go, okay, verb is the thing that you do, and noun is just the thing. And the adjective is the other one. It's the one that remains.
Oh yeah, no, I remember always struggling with it in school. It's not straightforward. And like, in your attempts to teach me how Dutch works, I have understood how much I don't understand about sentence structure that they didn't teach me in school, because they were like adjective, noun, verb, adverb. Good, you're good to go. Carry on. And then what? What's a clause? What's the subject?
I eventually learned that also in school that you're not supposed to end a sentence with a preposition, but they didn't really explain like what a preposition is. So just like, okay.
I think that's still like the biggest mindfuck I've had is when I described that in school we like had to like God, I never know how to like you basically have to like completely like name every like what every word in a sentence is. Like this is a noun, this is second noun, this is like the adjective, this is pronoun, this is this is this. Like we had to do that religiously. that was a like near daily thing in my life until like I want to say the age of 17.
I hate that.
So it was the biggest mindfuck to hear that you guys just don't learn that.
Nope.
Nah. We learned we didn't have to do that, but I do remember needing to when I was in I don't even remember what grade or what age, but I do remember in school needing to point out which word was like the noun, which word was the verb, which one was the adjective. Like I did need to learn what each of the terms were and what they did, like what kind of word falls under which umbrella. I just forget it nowadays.
Yeah,
My brain is Swiss cheese from what I've learned in like grade school.
that's fair. Yeah, we did not learn, like subject, object, clause, imperative.
We did.
Split infinitive.
No, that's like what I'm just like trying to
When I say we, I mean me. I do not know about the experience of other people.
Like we did learn about subject, object, clause, etc. Like what the formation of a sentence and all that. But I don't remember.
No, and I say it's like rigorous. I just basically looked it up, and it's like, here are like the 9 steps you have to do. This was like a whole exercise we had to do in our Dutch course.
Yeah, no, we didn't have to do something like that.
Okay, underline this. Like underline like the subjects. Again, I cannot just like circle the main verb, like mark like other words as like these are all like I've had to do this before. This is not an exaggeration of what we've had to do.
Oh, I believe you, yeah.
I recognize some of these words from like videos because the thing is, like, I think the important thing, the important difference is, as I've been learning Dutch, in order to construct sentences properly in Dutch, you need to know this. This stuff is important.
Yeah.
In English, just throw words wherever. You work it out. We don't have rules like that.
Yeah.
You can take the same words and rearrange
English,
them.
You can basically, you can make a sentence however the hell you want to form it in English, and your meaning will get across.
Yeah, and seemingly, at least from the point of view of somebody who's starting out learning Dutch as a second language, it seemingly Dutch is more strict than that. I'm sure, obviously, there are sort of more impersonal ways of talking and dialects and stuff, but the basic sort of skeletal structure still seems to be like, very rigid.
Yeah. It is like very like it is a thing I've noticed as I've become more bilingual, that I say a sentence in Dutch and then I internally cringe at like, oh no, that was a horrible sentence to say. That's not how you do sentence structure. It's like, that's just straight up no. Then let's try that one again. It is like, people might understand you if you use a different sentence structure, but like, it's not like, no. It is such a like different thing. 'Cause in some cases it can change the entire meaning of a sentence, and it can like, and in general it can make you sound a lot stupider or a lot more foreign if you don't do these things.
Like, to an extent that does exist in English. If somebody who's learning English as a second language, they're still getting used to the sentence structure, they'll put verbs in the wrong place, so on and so forth. But there's a lot more leeway in English, I think. There are definitely, Yoderisms, for example, where you can rearrange the words and it does sound strange, but all the information is conveyed and you can still understand it, and that's fine. But also there are just like completely legitimate rearrangements of the sentence that sound perfectly fine to any ears, but have just utterly different sentence structure and no real consequence for that. It's not
Mhm.
like one's gonna feel more like, you're an idiot, or learning the language separately or whatever. It's just like, no, that's just how you put those words in order. That's your style.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that just basically doesn't work here, and it's like, it is dialect dependent a little bit, because there are definitely like ways words are structured in my dialect that they just straight up don't do on the other side of the country. But it is like, roughly we all learn the same language structure, and it remains that way. And people will like look at you weird if you fuck it up.
Mm. Do the Dutch have passive and active sentences?
Yes.
Okay.
And they will sound different, like, because the verbs will completely change.
That's quite similar to English, how that works, right?
I believe so. Because a passive sentence in English is, yeah. Like, I do versus is done. So yeah, that's very much the same, but also it will change the entire sentence structure. Because I think Chris will know that, like, if you go, like, for, like, the verb going, ik ga versus ik ben gegaan, that between the, like, active verb in that sentence and the passive verb in that sentence, you can have so many more words.
Ah.
Oh man, the Lucas would have so much fun in Dutch. Oh my god.
It's my least
Like-
favorite thing about Dutch, which is also something that famously Mark Twain complained about in German, is that you can split verbs, and boy howdy can you push them as far apart as possible with all a bunch of other stuff.
It's like, because in English it would have been like, I go somewhere and like I have gone somewhere, and then blah 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 you add after that, basically.
Yeah.
In the Dutch equivalent would be like, I have to blah 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 gone.
Yeah, I have with my parents and their family for a long vacation, which is very much needed after the weather that we've had, and the strife that our family has been experiencing because we've been weathering it for quite a while. Gone.
Yeah. That is legit. That's not an exaggeration. That is what will happen.
What?
The verb goes at the end of the sentence.
Was that verb going to be gone? Was it going to be cancelled? Was it going to be exploded? We don't know. Right until the end.
You have to read the entire sentence
You
to
gotta
figure that
listen.
one out.
Gotta listen and find out.
Yeah, that's not an exaggeration. That's just how Dutch sentence structure works.
Yeah, it's something you got to get your head around. It's not as bad. I have yet to see a sentence in active use that was that convoluted, but it's generally okay. But it can, in theory, get worse.
Yeah, in theory, like, sentences can really run up.
But also that can happen in English. I do it all the time. So
Yeah. True, but for this specific example, in English, you would know the verb of you would know what's happening much sooner in the sentence
Yeah.
than
You
in
ju-
Dutch.
But I guess on the flip side, you would know like more of the context and the thing is happening to before you would in English, because you could put that at the end in English. So it's
Yeah.
just what you're used to, what you're not used to, and it takes some
Yeah.
getting used to. But like I say, it's also in German, so it's not like we can single out Dutch for this.
No. It's very much like, I don't even think we're like the worst offender when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's just that we definitely do it and we learn it in schools, and that's why it will stand out if you haven't done it. If you don't know these rules.
Yeah.
Um, which is just an interesting language thing. Languages are interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Languages be cool. I like the
Yeah.
differences.
Yeah.
I like the similarities. It's fun.
Same.
Sometimes it's telling, sometimes it's just random.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
And sometimes it's random, but then it influences something in the culture, which is fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like?
I'm trying to think of examples. Not coming.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of times that this sort of thing has happened where like a language just happens to have a word for a thing, and then because they have that word, that idea becomes more solid in their culture. Okay, a simple example would be if you were to look at, well, I can do it. I literally have the colours here. If we were to go like that, and also like that, most English people will go blue and blue, right?
Yeah.
Whereas an Italian would say one of these is azure. It's just not the same color at all.
Azure, yeah.
It's not these are not the same color in the slightest to an Italian.
The one on the right is Azure, I believe.
And similarly, in English, we would go red and pink. It's literally just light red.
Yes.
That's all it is. We don't have a special word for light blue. We don't have a special word for light green. We do for light red. And because of that, pink has had a more significant sort of cultural effect. Or there was a significant cultural effect and thus it got a name. I'm not entirely sure. But that kind of, that relationship between the culture's use of a thing and its language for that thing, I think is just kind of fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would, like, not knowing that that shade of blue is azure and the other one is, like, navy or something, I would call it, like, dark blue or light blue or something like that.
Yeah, if I put them next to each other, you come up with a qualifier, but, like...
You come up with a qualifier, but there is no, like, yes, I wouldn't necessarily say azure right away.
Yeah.
Or I would probably say navy for the dark one, but, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the interesting about that is like, for Dutch it would very much be like, oh, this is dark blue, this is light blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do.
That is funny though, because like, so I don't remember. Well, okay. There is a type of candy over here, or sweet, or whatever you want to call it, called Good and Plenty's. I don't know if you guys have it over there, but it's basically pieces of licorice that are covered in a hard candy shell, and they are white or pink. The box that they come in is purple, I believe, and my dad used to get Good and Plenty's for my brother and I when we were children a lot, which I think is why we both love licorice so much. And my brother and I were talking about it, and we were talking about like whether the white pieces tasted better or the pink pieces tasted better and all that. We both agree that the pink pieces were the best, of course. But I misremembered it as white and purple. And we got into an argument about it because he was like, no. Again, he called it white and red. Because we got into an argument about it, and we looked it up and realized, oh, it's pink. And my brother was like, which is a shade of red. So,
well,
this is very funny to me.
It also depends on the pink, because that's the other
True,
interesting thing about pink is the pink
Yeah.
I've put there is light red,
Mhm.
but there is also
Yes.
that which people would call pink, and that's a magenta kind of
Yes. Yeah.
thing.
That's closer to what was the color for the candy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's more purple than a
Yeah.
shade of red. So you're
Yes.
closer to being right in that instance.
I let him win though. I let him win. It's fine. I didn't want to stress too much over it.
Yeah, but you know, deep
it is
down.
a shade of pink. It could also be a shade of purple, but it is a shade of pink. Yes. But yeah.
Here's how I think about this.
Ew.
That's shades of pink.
Okay. Oh. Hell yeah! Perfect.
Cute.
Yeah. I will accept those changes and also use them. Yes.
But yeah, I just remember finding the Italian distinction between blue and azure, just fundamentally different colors.
Mhm.
Kind of fascinating.
It's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's neat. Yeah.
I think we've also definitely had instances of, just being really insistent of like, no, this is correct, and then it's just a language thing of just like, this is how we do it in our language versus this is how you do it in your language. But yeah, I think that's it. Languages are interesting. Languages are cool, guys. Learn a
Yeah.
language. Learn Dutch, actually.
Learn Dutch.
Yeah.
Learn Dutch so we can all speak Dutch together, and I won't have to, like, it was such a, when I came back from vacation with you guys, when I came back from holiday, I got called out. Multiple people thinking I'm a foreigner because I sound like English. And the way I want to bash my head against the wall every single time that happens.
You're completely valid.
So I need you all to learn Dutch.
Yeah, so if only for cheap sanity and peace of mind and just not being called a foreigner in their own damn home country.
We kunnen dat doen. Misschien?
Yeah.
Ik zou proberen.
It's also just, it's because it's happened to me a couple times now. It's a problem. Because I hadn't done a lot with my current driving instructor before I went on holiday. So when I came back, she asked about it, and I was like, "No, I'm not a foreigner. I just came back from a holiday with my friends." And then also someone coming up to me and just asking a general question about routes in a park or whatnot, and I was, classic auditory lag, basically. I just asked what, as in, what did you say? And they immediately were like, "Oh, English?" And it's like, no, I just couldn't hear you. It just didn't process speaking. Speak Dutch to me, please.
It's not a language problem. It's like a noise problem, an auditory problem, not a language problem. Yeah.
But it fucks with me so much
Or,
every single
yeah.
time it happens. I was just like, no, don't speak English to me, please.
See, what chance do I have as somebody trying to learn Dutch? Go to the Netherlands, try and speak Dutch to people. They're just going to immediately flip to English. If you're being mistaken for an English speaker.
That's the problem. And it's like, I don't even live in a big city. I live in a town. We don't have a lot of foreigners walking around here. And if we do, they're usually Belgian or German. Not the people you're gonna be in English to. But no, it was like... It's also just like, it's such a fucking Dutch thing to be like, oh, you sound like you don't speak Dutch. I'm immediately gonna talk to you in English. Fuck you. It's like, we simultaneously hate and are proud of our language so much. It's so annoying. It's like, you don't really think about it because we're not overtly proud of it the way some countries are, but it's like, you are like... It's so very clear we're not even gonna let you try the same way that those countries do. Yeah.
Well, maybe one day I'll be able to hold a conversation with you in Dutch
Next time.
without bringing up mouth snakes or
or Cheap dumbing it down to like.
Oh, that's probably still going to have to happen, I'm afraid. But
Fair.
I'm
You
hoping
need
to get
play
to
a
like
Dutch game again. You need to play a game in Dutch.
need to play a
so
game
you
in
can
Dutch.
learn.
There's Escape Simulator 2. There's also How to Escape, I believe, is like a co-op thing. And there's also another game I have on my wish list that's like or something that was like co-op spy / mystery game or something. Let's see if I can find yeah.
There may be many
More
games,
puzzle games or any game really
and we will find.
would work.
And we will learn new words like we did last time. Pompoen and hi. But until then,
I like Pompoen.
swoosh. Pompoen is good. Pompoen, solid Dutch word.
Unsolved Case is a game. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay.
Unsolved mystery.
Which I think is free to play. Yeah, it is free to play. It is a co-op puzzle escape room mystery game. So great for Dutch lessons, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of my Dutch vocabulary will be about locks and keys and puzzles and dials. And fairy tales.
Last time there were some animals as well.
There's no seam.
And vegetables. Depends on the game.
True. Oh, Liu, I remember that. Oh no, I've forgotten butterfly. I did learn that.
And orange and what was
Aranya. Blau.
Blau? Yeah, and Portal.
I can't remember butterfly. All I've got is Vliegtuig, and it's not there.
No, that's an airplane.
Yeah.
I think you're trying to think of Vlinder.
Yeah, Vlinder, thank you. Ah, it began with Vl.
Mhm.
I'll put it on the flashcards.
There was a there was something about clocks that was like a really fun word for
Clock?
translation or something. Yeah, in Dutch. There's like squeezy clock or something like that.
Oh, the squeezy cat. That was the
Squeezy cat. That's
wind
it,
up
not
torch.
clock, cat. Yeah. Wind up torch.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, squeezy cat. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, I don't even know where clock came from. But I do like
This is-
squeezy cat.
What's squeezy?
Knijp. Knijpkat.
Knipe cut.
Like that.
Word of the day. Knipe cut.
Yeah.
Knijpen means to squeeze.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
I was gonna give an example,
Or
but I'm still just
to
not.
pinch, I guess, considering you guys have more verbs for that.
True.
Yeah.
I wanted to give an example, but I'm still have no confidence with om and te.
Mhm. No, go for it.
No.
Fair enough.
I don't even, because almost always I'm like, okay, I've got the hang. I know how to use om and te in this sentence, and I make it, and then I look up the sentence, and it doesn't have om and te in it at all. And I'm like, why does it not? Like, am I overcomplicating it if I just wanted to say ik wil om bo te knijpen? Does that need an om te?
No.
Or is it just ik wil bo te knijpen? Ik wil bo knijpen. I don't know.
Ik wil bo knijpen.
See, you didn't even need
Which-
the om te. That's why I don't get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to squeeze bo.
I'm trying to. Yeah, that's the thing, Chris. I love you. That's the thing that would not translate to Dutch.
This is why I don't try. Never try, kids.
As like a cultural, it sound like as a translation, it's perfect. Culturally, it just wouldn't translate.
Right. Are you saying wouldn't translate in the sense of that would make no sense, or wouldn't translate in the sense of everyone's now looking at me in the room going, hmm?
It is like, because like that's why I just also know specified like oh knijpen is also like to pinch,
Right,
just the
okay.
same way it is to squeeze. It's the same way as like you're like if you're it's difficult because pinching in English also has like oh I'm gonna pinch your cheeks and such, squeeze your
Yeah,
little
yeah.
cheeks.
I
It's
think I
like
get what you mean.
that-
It's more the physical motion of just like something in the hand.
Yeah, it's like it's more just actual like pinching. You're pinching like at something or like you can pinch someone, but it is like
Yeah.
you are actually like doing the action.
Yeah. It doesn't contain the
like-
connotations that it does in English.
Yeah. Like I have heard people say in Dutch like to pinch like someone's cheek and such, but it's like not used common enough for people to immediately go to that.
How would you word what I'm trying to say?
I don't know if I could. I'll be very real.
That you need to show more affection, gosh damn it.
Yeah, that's another. It's a cultural barrier of just like, uh, it's the like, it's the I want to say like it's the cuteness aggression that of
Yeah.
the English. Like, oh, I want to pinch something, and then it's like, it's cute. It like I I like it's the culture barrier or something. It's more like I don't yeah.
It's what we were talking about earlier. Language informs culture, and culture informs language.
hmm It it's like I think also it's like the the Dutch are very much more aligned with the Germans in terms of physical affection and the way that translates in language. Of like um the same way that like it's not that natural to hug someone here either. It's something I was really awkward about in the beginning when I met you all.
No
'Cause we
hugs.
No,
What?
not really. It's like it's
That's
something
fair.
like if you're like as like I'm trying to think of like it happens sometimes. It does happen. We do hug.
The
It's
Dutch has
just
never
not
hugged.
Mhm.
It was
it's just
discovered in
not used as
1987.
like something like very no, we're not that like
It was discovered with
we're
the
not
advent
the
of
fucking
disco in the
Finnish in
Dutch.
that way. It's not
It's not used as uh, like you're not like greeting a friend with a hug or something. Is what I'm guessing.
no. No,
Okay.
not very often unless you're close, and even then it's like maybe like it depends on the friend. Like one of my friends does it as like a goodbye, but that's only really because we only see each other like every couple of months. Uh
Mhm.
but like the other two um um
Yeah.
which like
Yeah.
she is also not natively Dutch. I would do
Yeah.
it like so the
Also,
other two don't do that. So it is like a very like we don't like we will hug occasion, we will even hug on occasion as a greeting, but it would be like oh I haven't seen you in years kind of thing. or like oh something has happened and I like you're at a funeral. Or like someone has died and you're like oh come in. Between family, not even between like you need to actually like know each other for that. um which is very funny with also like the counterpoint to that. I did like grow up kissing my family members as a greeting, like the kisses on the cheek. We do that.
Oh, okay.
okay.
There we go. In fact, there's some weird
It-
bendy Venn diagram shenanigans going on here.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is also, I believe, they do that in Argentina as well. Because I do have a friend in Argentina who says that is like normal, and that they would like greet all of their friends with like kisses on the side of the face or something, and just like and meanwhile I would have the same reaction to English and Australians.
Yeah, that ain't
It's
a thing here.
also
Yeah.
but that's also a weird one because we're also very weird in that regard. Because there are other countries where that happens. We're also very strange to them. Because we first of all do 3 kisses.
3.
It's like left, right, left. And they're basically like faux kisses. You basically kiss the air as you touch
Yeah.
cheeks.
Yeah.
You don't actually kiss. Some people will actually kiss. You will notice that.
Yeah.
But it is.
I would like to
It's
stay
also a
away
thing
from
that's
those
slowly fading out. It's mostly older generations that will do that. And it's only really family or close friends.
Well, as is always the case with these things, remember when any kind of physical contact is involved, please work out whether people are comfortable to do that or not. Ask people if they want to be
No,
hugged.
next time we meet up, I'm just gonna walk up to you, give you a handshake, and then kiss, kiss, kiss. And then go, bye. He's so startled.
Oh no. Have I entered into some sort of mafia business proposition?
There's no escape now.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
also it does get paired with a handshake, by the way.
Right,
You give a
okay.
handshake, and while you're still like in the hands locked, you do the kiss, kiss, kiss.
That's even worse. You can't escape.
No, you can't.
Hate that.
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
And also, as another aside, it's female to female and female to male, but not male to male.
What?
Of course.
Hate that.
And non-binary can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Rugby tackle you, everything. Unless it's another non-binary person, in which case they can't touch, otherwise they will cancel each other out like matter and antimatter, and there'll be a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's how it works.
Did
But
you
yeah,
know your son
that's
sounds
just
like
a
a
fun
goose
lesson
when he
about
gets hurt?
Dutch cultural norms, I guess.
Excellent.
Sorry, your conclusion to your essay was interrupted by Heimdall honking like a goose.
Oh, that seems fair enough.
Heimdall
We're
does
a
that.
joke.
He just does that. Did you know? Your son
Did
sounds
you
like
know?
a goose.
You try kissing
Yeah.
Heimdall on the cheek, he'll just honk in your ear.
Oh.
No, but I think it shows like a like the duality in Dutch culture of just like we're very open. Also, you will never know anything about us. We're like we're very open. We're very closed at the same time. We're very physically affectionate. Also, don't hug us.
Yeah, I guess that balances in a lot of cultures in different ways, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It what I always think is very funny, because I believe you've shared him before, of like the guy who's like, I believe he's British, but he also does like videos on Dutch culture and language and stuff, like little skits, pretending to be Dutch, and I always find it hilarious how so many people in the comments are like, I'm autistic, and I think I'd be great at being like, I think I should be living in the Netherlands. Or like, I thought I was autistic. Turns out I was just Dutch, and I was like, interesting.
Well, now we know.
If you're autistic, consider becoming Dutch instead.
It comes with many benefits, like good bread.
Yeah.
Tempting.
Very tempting.
Huh.
But
And vanilla biscuits.
vanilla
and-
biscuits, stroopwafels.
Also very tempting. Very, very tempting.
And trains that generally come on time.
The Dutch trains were fine. Belgian trains, though.
We don't talk about those.
Trouble those Belgian trains cause.
And now you're becoming really Dutch. Complaining about the Belgian transport.
Well, let me go back to complaining about the British transport system, which is our personal thing. I just want to end with a nice little story of how we went out to have a meal for somebody's birthday today, and as we were coming out of our village, suburb basically at this point, as we were coming out, there's a level crossing where you drive over, trains go past, barriers go down when the train's coming, so on and so forth. So for anyone who doesn't know how it works, basically you just drive over it like normal, but if a train is on its way, red flashing lights will occur. Shortly after that, a barrier will come down. You can't go through till the train's gone past, so on and so forth. We got there,
Yeah, we have those.
and the red lights were flashing, and they had been flashing for quite a while.
No train though.
It was broken.
Yeah, that happens over here too.
The lights were just flashing, the barriers weren't going down, and cars were just going through, like, they would go up to it slowly, and then vroom, straight across.
Look for a train, and then, yeah.
So yeah, that was terrifying. We went around the other way when we came back.
Very fair, yeah.
Don't want to accidentally get driven over by a train.
No.
Is it driven over if it's a train?
We were talking about this today. Do you drive a boat?
Run over?
You run a train? You conduct a train, don't you? Do you get conducted over?
Hit by? Yeah, I would probably say run over by a train, or got hit by a train, or derailed a train if it was like a car or something.
English have so many verbs sometimes.
Yeah, we kept stealing them from other people.
For the same thing.
Yeah.
You can blame the well, you can't really blame the French because they were Normans, but you can blame the Normans, which means you can partly blame the French.
I'll blame them. Okay. Good to know.
We got Scandinavianized French and then wove it into our existing Anglo-Saxon language. And then we ended up with the mess that's basically when we branched off from Dutch. when we added Scandinavianized French into it.
Yeah. What'd you do that for?
So
they invaded. We didn't really have a choice.
Sure. That's what they all say.
They took over the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, flattened. That's a good word. Yeah.
Oh yeah, flattened. We've flattened probably. I'm not following that train of thought. That's depressing.
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
no, that's fair. Yeah.
Thanks for coming. We're gonna end the stream now. Thank you for coming. Hope you had a nice time. Hope you had a little bit of rest and relaxation, Bear.
Yes, and please get some more rest and relaxation tonight, Bear. Please.
Aim for that minimum viable product.
Please. Aim for the minimum line, and then go from there if you have the time and energy and have taken care of yourself and such. Yes.
You are our friend. You deserve good.
Also know that you are doing and have done incredible work already. Please don't kill yourself trying to make it absolutely perfect. It is already, like,
sure, completely ineffective, so keep doing it.
Did not rest. You should rest.
Of course you didn't. Of course.
I'm gonna hit you over the head with banana bread.
Yeah.
But until then,
Please.
stream will return on Tuesday with something. Probably not American Gothic. What was it called?
American Arcadia.
American Arcadia. That's it. Which should be fun, interesting.
Hopefully, maybe.
I did look up how long it takes to beat. It's a shortish game, so look a few streams.
Yeah, I don't imagine it would take more than a couple streams. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But yeah, have a good. Look after yourselves. Remember to show affection in ways that you and the person you're showing affection to are comfortable with. And hug Bo.
Hug Bo.
Hug Bo.
Have a good one. All. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.